still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Iowa State Cyclones. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Green Wave head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Cyclones headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. On play action. Still looking to his right. He's going to take off. Right side, it's Preston. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield, it's Brady. Catch in the middle, it's Cotton. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
On target over the middle. All the way! Touchdown, Tulane!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Working the ground game. There he goes. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Inside the touchdown, Iowa State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Baller, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, That's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. Could not make his way to the corner.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Got a little grass. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Brady. Escapes the pressure going right. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Now they're going to throw it. Buying time to his right. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Out wide left, it's Martin. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Going to the ground. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cyclones! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Brady. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The play fake. Rolls right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect. The protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
As soon as something like this happens, defenses always communicate. Shot play, shot play. Why? Every time there's a big momentum switch, turnover, a big return in the kicking game, offensive coordinators want to go attack. This defense has to be ready for a big play now.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Running to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Back to throw, it's Brady. They're all over him. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide right, it's Cotton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And it'll be first down for this offense after the personal foul. Running inside, it's Martin. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Second down, gonna throw it. Rush right in his face. Gets rid of it. Oh, he almost picked that one off. Instead, it'll be third down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets rid of it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Hunt is on its way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand it to the back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Under pressure. Makes the grab on the big throw. Flying out to the left. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route, and there was no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He'll try to do it himself. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another first down, 1st and 10 again.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Send the tight end in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Cotton. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to...
Snags it, and there's running room. He's at the 10. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Still on his feet at the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Tells the run, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got his man downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! his third touchdown of the game, and he just has 4 now on the season.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of this drive. Right side, it's Martin. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He didn't make it. He's down at the 32, and that'll be 3 yards short of the line to gain and bring up fourth down. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on fourth. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Turns it loose. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's start with a look at Oregon State taking on the number 21 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Beavers, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course, so how they handle things from here will define this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more fit.
He's loose. The 40. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Iowa State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. No step back in Week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Drops back on first down. Keeping his eyes downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Turning it on. Touchdown, Iowa State. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Green Wave offense makes its way onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off-play action. On the move, he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Quarterback keep. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Johnson looking to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Snapped on 4th down. Oh, pressure's coming. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw...
He's going to fire deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Cyclones. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
On the move. Throws to the back. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I'd like to see the receivers do a better job fighting to get open on that scramble play. The quarterback's flushed out. He's working to his left. You now need to break the route off. You got to run with him. Someone's got to go down the boundary. Someone's got to come back to the quarterback and give him a place to go with the ball.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Tulane looking for the 4th down conversion here. Snaps it, and he has to have it. On the run, fires downfield. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Got his man on the outside. Oh, he got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. The option, he'll keep it. Finding some room. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. After the run, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game tonight.
Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
2nd down to the air. He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Well, this guy has had himself a day. Already over 100 yards receiving in the game, so no wonder the quarterback's looking his way, and no wonder the defense now has finally figured out they're trying to throw it to him. So we got to cover him. We got to knock balls down and force incompletions.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Floats it out in space. On the move at the 30. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Iowa State. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Trying to get the corner. Now the pitch. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Making the adjustment on the play. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Extending the play. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Changing the routes with his receivers. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. He'll return it.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. The sure hands. It's Cotton. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. Tulane after that last big pass with momentum on its side. Play action on 1st down. Rush is on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And there are flags flying as the pass falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. They're just hoping to get a little breathing room for the punt. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days you learn from.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Release to the back. They'll wrap him up, and he is stopped well short of the first down mark.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on fourth down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type.
Stadium. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams, and these two will get their oil checked early. It's the UCF Knights and the Iowa State Cyclones. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Iowa State's head coach told me before the game they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. The Knights ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The hand to the running back. Brought down wide at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. He's got the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Wants to throw one first. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
That's an awesome job by the defense. They're sniffing out the screen, reading the body language of the running back. They were not fooled, and they knocked it away.
2nd and long here. Quarterback changing the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long coming up. They just keep firing. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy. But the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
The Cyclones can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw again. They'll open it up early. Finds his man. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Cyclones trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Pulls it. The pitch. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game on points.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Right down the middle. Holds on, it's Wiley.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. They'll test the right side. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The Knights are flying down the field. Between the hashes, it's Ashley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And wings it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to keep it in the air. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage, because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The 51-yard field goal is not really unreasonable in terms of range, but they'll try to convert on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Out wide right, it's Farmer. How about that tackle to stop him short on fourth down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
On the move. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. The give to the back. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man. It's Burrows. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Rashad Downs going up top. He'll get rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Oof, that boy's got you holding your breath every time he runs the football. So elusive, so fast. He scrambles around, buys time, and throws an incompletion. But every incompletion even looks good because he's so exciting to watch.
Long way to go on second down. The snap sets up to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Gets it inside the 15. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense, is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And then what does he do when he rolls out? It gives his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. This time they'll throw it. Touchdown, Iowa State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to pass. Going to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Driving forward, it's Simon. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, UCF.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Right back to the well. shakes off the defender. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that upthink themselves. They think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Hard running there. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Touchdown, Iowa State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Moves to his right. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiley. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Knights lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires on the move. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rashad Downs going up top. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Bringing it back. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. Let's open things up with Coastal Carolina taking on the Central Michigan Chippewas. And it's the Chanticleers looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the ACC.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Going to the run to start this second half. Nowhere to go.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Left side is Wiley. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing line.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter Downs going to the air. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time. And an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels...
How about that play? A diving snag along the right side.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Dragged down after working his way. Those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Fires it incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Ashley. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Drops back on 1st down. Turns it upfield. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Just keeps slinging it. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Second down, gonna throw it. Looking to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
You got to love this job by the defense here in their own end. They're doing an outstanding job in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. Everybody's getting to their marks. They're breaking on the ball. They forced 3 straight incompletions here with their backs against the wall.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Wants to pass. Still looking to his right. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. A pretty easy call for the officials. It hurts nonetheless as the illegal forward pass takes the score off the board. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And how impressed are you right now at this defensive line here early in the second half? They are getting a tremendous pass rush up front. It doesn't matter what you do in the back end, coverage-wise, blitz-wise. If those dudes up front win the one-on-ones, for any offense, it's going to be an issue. And now, David, they've got this offense backed right up against the wall.
Man, they got them backed up right where they want them. A big opportunity not only to get points for their offense in the future, but maybe get points on their defense, right? When you back them up right here, how aggressive do you want to be? Because as a play caller, I know the defense can be aggressive, which also means I can take shots and sometimes make big plays.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And that's not a surprise. When a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Fires to the big fella. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And I love it, man. Go right back to work. Give the ball right back to. It's kind of like in basketball, man. When you got a shooter who's hit a few shots, you're like, okay, I'm giving him the ball to make sure he gets another shot. Had a touchdown pass. Now come out on this drive. Let him throw the football around the yard again. Having a great start to this football game.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fella a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all five guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed that play to work.
Wants to throw one first. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run the counter. Driven back.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Second down to the air. He's got it down the middle. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
They booted away. Looking for room. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have one period to play. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. looking for a gap. It's Simon. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
To the ground. He's got it again.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Looking to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Knights are marching down the field. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time. And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Needs it here on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Running it to the right. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Offense here just trying to outflank the defense on third down, trying to get the ball to their running back on the perimeter, but nice job tackling in the open field by the defense to now set up fourth down.
Punt is in the air. Fields the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Second and long here. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Second down, gonna throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it on the outside. The Knights are in the hurry up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. He wants to throw it again. He makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He wants to throw. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I like the idea defensively here, too, now. You got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top on second down. Touchdown, Knights! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. Easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
They want to throw it. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. From deep, it's Sanders. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Takes the easy completion. Runs through a tackle. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
There he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.